let's shift our focus slightly a little bit. Has the Karnataka government begun diluting its 5 key guarantees? A controversial statement by the Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar has now sparked that very debate. At the heart of the storm, the Gruha Lakshmi scheme that promised financial support to lakhs of women in the state. At a press conference at Vijayanagar, Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar made a startling admission. He said the government never promised monthly reimbursement, in fact, disbursement of the Gruha Lakshmi funds.
Government ದುಡ್ಡು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು, ನೀವು ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಕಟ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು. ನಾವು ಒಂದು ವರ್ಷ 3 ವರ್ಷ 4 ವರ್ಷ 5 ವರ್ಷ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ಅವ್ರು ಕೇಳಿ ಬೇರೆ.
Well, you heard him. His remarks come as growing sections of the beneficiaries raise concerns over long delays in receiving financial assistance under this particular scheme. Now launched with much of the fanfare as one of the Congress party's 5 key or big pre-poll guarantees, Gruha Lakshmi promises 2,000 rupees per month to women heads of the families. But the recent statement is being seen as a climb down from that commitment. The comment may damage the credibility of the government in the state, which has built much of its image around these 5 guarantees, seen as a game changer in the last year's elections. My colleague Gautam is back with us on the broadcast. Gautam, it's quite shocking that the Deputy Chief Minister himself has sort of, taken a U-turn publicly, that it was never even promised, whereas that was that particular key, that poll promise was considered as the key one amongst all 5 of them. We called it game changer.
Absolutely, Sakshi. So this was one of the 5 poll promises that was made by the Congress, which effectively helped them uproot the BJP government here in the state. And now we have a statement coming in from the Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar, who's basically saying that we never promised to give out these doles every month. Now, keep in mind that Gruha Lakshmi scheme, which is basically a scheme that gives out rupees 2,000 per month to female heads of households without interruption, is what was promised by the Congress government, and it basically covers nearly 13 million beneficiaries and has an outlay of about 15,000 crores in the state budget as well. And now for the government to come out and say that we never promised to make this a monthly payout is absolutely shocking, because that was what was promised. If you remember, even the footage that we saw of the manifesto being released by the Congress, on the manifesto itself, it said that every month the women household would get 2,000 rupees. But now a big U-turn that has been made by the Congress, and the BJP has time and again slammed the Congress government, saying that where is the payment happening? Because for the last 3 to 4 months, none of the women from several districts have got any sort of payout, and there have been complaints about non-payments of funds to beneficiaries to other schemes as well, like Annabhagya and this other Yuvanidhi scheme as well, which basically doles out 2,000 rupees to youth who are unemployed as well. So where what's happening with the Congress government? That is a question that needs to be asked, because there was 56,000 crore rupees that was basically kept separately just for this 5 poll promises of the Congress government. But right now we are seeing delays month on month, and right now the government basically putting its hands up and saying that we are not going to pay this every month is a big blow. And now the opposition, BJP and the JDS, really need to ask questions, because this was the promise based on which the Congress came to power, and now they are basically saying that due to financial constraints or whatever reasons, they are not going to do this every month, is what the statement is from D.K. Shivakumar, Sakshi.
It's absolutely shocking, Gautam. But have you reported any activity happening back at the camp? Are we, sensing any sort of damage control on that statement currently underway?
Keep in mind, Sakshi, that today the Congress government is going to hold a mega convention in Hospet of Vijayanagar district, marking 2 years of the completion of the Congress government. So the Chief Minister, Deputy Chief Minister, the Cabinet, MLAs, everyone associated with the Congress government is going to have a grand convention. While on one hand we are seeing issues like this, where the payment of the Congress promises are not going out to the beneficiaries. And on the other hand, we are seeing Bangalore reeling under severe floods due to rains. And while this is happening, we are seeing the Congress government today holding this mega convention to celebrate 2 years of their government. So definitely the Congress government needs to have a relook at how they are actually, they need to be held accountable. And the governance is something that needs to be questioned right now from the people and the opposition as well, Sakshi.
Absolutely, and it is looking like that they have served an issue on platter to the state's opposition, Gautam. They are going to come down heavily on this particular statement. They have been targeting the state government on all those promises that they made during the elections but are not complying with it at the moment.
Yes, absolutely, Sakshi, because the two key schemes of among the five were Gruha Lakshmi, Annabhagya, and Yuvanidhi. And this was supposed to be a sort of monthly dole out. And with all of them stopping, this basically is a big, big red flag in the state of Karnataka. And now that the Deputy Chief Minister is saying that this is not your sort of monthly salary, and this basically begs the question, why did the Congress start these schemes in the first place, and why did they make such promises if they are not going to give out these doles every month to the beneficiaries as well? So it seems like the BJP and the JDS is going to raise questions about this, and it is now seeming like they are basically belittling the voters who voted for the Congress government based on these promises, and now that they are failing to implement these guarantee schemes as promised, it's a big blow. And now we also need to ask questions while about the celebration itself, about these direct benefit transfer schemes that were supposed to happen every month, and now these are not streamlined as well. And the Deputy Chief Minister and Sidramaya, the Chief Minister, have a lot to answer here, Sakshi.